Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Allison, and for today's video, we're reviewing another new product that is from Rare Beauty. This is their new loose setting powder. If you guys are interested how it works on my skin, then let's keep on watching. So if you guys are wondering why they're wearing a robe, because I am refilming this part of the video as I'm editing this video, I realized I missed the first part. I lost the first part of the intro. That is why I'm here. After the shower, I'm going to refilm this first part of video to get it up as soon as possible for you guys. So first of all, I'm going to talk about this Rare Beauty Loosening Powder. This is called Always on Optimist Soft Radiance Setting Powder, and Rare Beauty, as usual, is by Selena Gomez. This is retails for $22. It comes in 0.33 ounce, which is quite a little bit more of a higher price tag with the 0.30, actually. Now I'm looking at the label on the back. It says 0.35 ounce, but then on the Sephora.com it says 0.33 ounce. So I believe there's a typo on here, but this is, again correction, this is 0.35 ounce, 10 gram of the product inside this loose setting powder. So it does come in 5 shades. It has a light shade, light medium, medium deep, medium, and a deep shade. So as you guys see in this portion of the video, I am trying on the light medium shade just because it does look like my shade on the photo shoot on the website, but as I'm trying out throughout the video, you guys will see it's a little bit darker. So right now I just went to Sephora and exchanged it to the light shade, and it works a lot better. It matches my skin tone. Okay, now let's talk a little bit more about this loose setting powder. It is more of a natural finish, and it's best for oily combination normal skin. It is without parabens, and also it's vegan. So what is this loose setting powder? It claims to be a silky, do-it-all, talc-free loose setting powder to visibly smooth, blur, and control the shine for a soft, natural finish for all-day comfort. So it is made in super finely milled, like silky touch. This powder goes on light and airy to provide a sheer, seamless coverage with a subtle but visible radiance and a natural finish. Extend makeup wear, blur the look of pores, and smooth skin's texture. And also the custom design shifter locks for mess-free storage on the go. So first of all, this is claimed to be a talc-free loosening powder. So if you guys are on the eye of or on the search of looking a loosening powder without talc, you guys might want to try this out. And now let's get into the packaging. So on the packaging, it's very Rare Beauty and very clean, minimal finish, and when you open this up, this has a logo on top, and it's a mess-free packaging, which means you can close the powder dispenser, and that way you're able to close it up so it wouldn't spill anywhere in your makeup bag. So the way you want to do it is swipe it on the left and dispose the product on the cap, and that is how you use the product. And once you're done, close it back and close the lid. Then the powder doesn't come out and it doesn't mess up your makeup bag like this. So here it is. Thank you for bearing with me with my ready to bed face, but now let's get into the try on portion. Alright, with that being said, I'm gonna use a sponge like this to tap it on to apply it on the skin. I feel like it's a little too thick for my shade, but we'll see if it works. So I'm gonna start with my forehead, and then into the chin area. Yeah, it does definitely give me a more tan skin. I should have just exchanged to a light shade. I feel like it's like a blush in a way because it's way darker than my skin tone. I don't know. The thing is, purchasing online, it's hard because you can't really tell what the shade looks like in person. Definitely a lot tanner than my skin. Not my favorite, but as far as the texture, it's smoothed out very nicely. It looks a little darker on my underneath my eye just because the shade. But if it's like in a light shade, I feel like it would just blur out very nicely. And again, with this product, if you guys are looking for talc-free, I've been personally looking for a talc-free loose setting powder that it works for my oily skin. It controls the oil. I feel like with talc, with the ingredient in it, it just really helps with my oily skin. That's the only issue that I have with talc-free products, that it doesn't hold up nicely on the skin. Alright, so this is the finished product, what it looks like. And I feel like it does blur out my skin very nicely. You guys can see on the chin area, it instantly blurs out my pores, and also in the eye area it just looks a little weird because it's a little more of a tan shade, and my under eye, it just looks really bad with the tan shade right now. It looks like I have really dark circles, but I would definitely go for a light shade. This is light medium, a lot tanner for my skin tone, so I would definitely go for the light shade. You guys can see my face and my neck is two different color tone, but as for the powder, it blurs up very nicely. You guys can see it blurs up my forehead. It still gives you that very natural, like your face kind of natural glow, but at the same time it blurs out your skin. It looks very flawless. I just want to see how it wears throughout the day, so I'm gonna wear this for the whole day, and I'll check back in with you guys and see if my oils still come through like I used to. But again, I am semi-oily during this winter time, so hopefully it works best for me in the winter time with this kind of talc-free loosening powder. So I will keep you guys posted during the day. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'll check back in with you guys. Alright guys, so this is the final look. This is a complete makeup look, and after I finish up my makeup, the powder doesn't move around and it settled up very nicely. My oil haven't come through, so it looks really like my skin but better. So it definitely blur out my skin texture. It gives me that blur finish. It kind of tightened up my face in a way, but I don't feel the sensation. It's just that it looks like my skin is a lot more put together, and it soft out my skin texture, and then my pores, it just looks a lot smaller because you guys know I do have large pores on the center of my face, and right now it kind of smooths it out. It looks really nice, and I like that this loose setting powder, first off, is talc free. Second of all is it doesn't look like my normal loose setting powder that it set my face completely matte. It still looks like my skin. So I do get oily through the day, especially on my T-zone area between my brows. This is where I get the most oily. So later on at the end of the day, we can check it out and see how it works. Hopefully it would control my oil, it set my foundation still in place, and then we're gonna go and touch it up and see how it works. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and exchange this, and I'm gonna check back in with you guys in a few hours and see how this holds up on my skin. Alright guys, I'm here for the final check-in. I have been wearing this loosening powder for about 8 hours now, and I have to say I'm pretty amazed. Although I do look a little shiny on my forehead, but on my chin area, usually where I get oily when I have like summer oily skin, but it doesn't get me so oily like my forehead. But this is normal usually between my brows area, which is where the area that I get the oiliest. No matter in the summer or winter, I get very oily in the between my brows area, so this is pretty normal. So you guys will see my face still looking very healthy finish. It's not completely matte, but it's not as oily. This loosening powder, I'm pretty amazed, and I did actually return the light medium shade and got the light shade, so I can show you quickly the color. It matches me a lot better, and also it will just fit my skin tone. So you guys will see the light shade, it fits my skin tone a lot better. This should be my shade, and also I'm gonna just apply it on my under eye area. You guys will see this shade. You guys can see right now my face, it looks like I have a blurry skin on my center of the face area, and it looks pretty healthy looking. and I'm really liking this loose setting powder because not a lot of loose setting powder that I have in my collection does that. It gives me the blur finish and it kind of holds up my oil. I feel like with this kind of loose setting powder, it would work better for my semi-oily skin type during the winter time. I feel like in the summertime, I might have to just go back with my normal setting powder. To show you guys, this is what the color looks like with the light shade. And I'm just gonna use my sponge that I used earlier today, and I'm gonna dab it between my brows area to give you guys a quick look that this setting powder is really good for not only setting your makeup but also touch up for your makeup. You guys can see the shine, it just goes away instantly on my between the brows area. And also I'm just gonna do a quick blot here. You guys can see the powder, it stays very nice. Light is definitely my shade, and it just smooth out easily. The shine takes out instantly, and it still looks like I have a fresh layer of makeup on top. It just looks like my first application. So this is a really good loose setting powder. I don't say much about loose setting powder on my channel because I feel like a lot of loose setting powder that I've tried, they're either very matte finish that controls my oil, which is good for summertime, but this kind of setting powder I feel like it's definitely good for my age right now, because now that we're getting a little older, we're looking for something that it makes our skin look more healthy looking, or something that it looks better than our skin. For this, definitely you guys can tell it blurs out my imperfection, it blurs out my pores, and gives me this most natural finish setting looking. At the same time, it sets my makeup and it holds up throughout the day. So this is what I'm looking for the loose setting powder, and I think I found one. So again, I would rate this loose setting powder 9.5 out of 10, and that's a very high rating for a loose setting powder, because usually I'm very picky with my base layer. You guys know me. If you guys watch my channel, you guys know concealer, foundation, and loose setting powder and primer is something that I'm really picky about it, because I don't have a good skin to start with. That's why I'm really picky about the base layer, that it makes me look good on my skin. So with that being said, if you guys are looking for something that it blurs out your pores, give you that smooth finish, and looks like better than your skin kind of loose setting powder, then this is something that you want to try it. I'm not sure how it works for those who have more of a dry to normal skin, because I do have a semi-oily or oily skin. So if you guys are in the same category as I do, you guys must try out. It definitely blurs my pores and look a lot better on my skin than my actual skin. That actually says a lot. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. This is my thoughts on the new Rare Beauty loose setting powder. Again, I used this shade in the light shade. Earlier I was trying out the light medium. It was a little too dark for my skin tone, so I went ahead and exchanged them into the light shade. So that means I hope you guys enjoy watching this Rare Beauty loose setting powder review. I hope you guys find it helpful, and also give me a big thumbs up here if you guys enjoy watching this video, and also support me on my channel by subscribing down below. And I'll see you guys on the next one for another review that is coming up very soon. I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.